Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with a full review of the Orei UHD-404 4-input, 4-output HDMI matrix. This product allows you to very easily send the output from 4 different HDMI media devices, like a DVD player, a game console, or a home computer, to 4 separate monitors at the same time, while still providing complete control over which of those inputs are sent to which of those outputs at any given time, using the buttons on the front of the unit or the included remote control. The product fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content at up to 60 frames a second and will individually down-res if needed to match the output of those displays. The product fully supports both HDMI 2.0A as well as HDCP 2.2, which means it'll work with all the modern features built into the HDMI standard and will handle all kinds of copy-protected content. It also provides full EDID control, so you can easily match the input resolution and frame rate of your media content with the output displays. Now, as part of this review, I always like to start with an unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit, and then I'll take a closer look at the matrix, I'll explain the connections and indicators, and then I'll come back at the end and point out a few things that really separate this particular product from Orei from a lot of other matrix products on the market. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first open up the box, you'll find the 4x4 matrix. You'll find a single DC 12-volt 2.5 amp power supply. You can plug this into any standard wall outlet. The other end has a barrel connection on it, which plugs directly into the back of the unit and provides all the power you'll need for operation. It also has a collar you can tighten to make sure that the connection doesn't pop out. You'll also find a set of brackets you can use to mount this up off the ground and out of the way. Also included is a full infrared remote control that allows you to make your decisions from a distance away from the matrix. You'll find a warranty card and a full instruction manual also included that lists connection diagrams, specifications, and other really important details about this product that you'll need to understand in order to use it correctly. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at the matrix, and then I'll come back and remind you of a few things that I really like about this product that you can use to compare it to other products you may be considering. The product features a full metal enclosure which makes it incredibly durable. On either side you'll find ventilation slots in the cabinet that are designed to keep the electronics inside at a comfortable temperature during operation. On the bottom of the unit you'll find more ventilation slots as well as a set of mounting holes that can be used with the included bracketing kit to mount the product up off the ground and out of the way. On the front of the unit, starting on the left, you'll find an infrared window, and that's where the infrared signals from the remote are picked up, so you want to make sure that's visible wherever you're mounting it. To the right of that is a power indicator. The minute you add power to the unit, it starts an internal power on self-test where it's checking the electronics just to make sure everything's working okay. It's also checking the 4 input devices and the 4 output devices to make whatever adjustments are needed to give you the best possible picture. To the right of that are 4 sections labeled Out 1, Out 2, Out 3, and Out 4. And these relate to the monitors themselves. So that's the first monitor, second, third, and fourth. And you can see there are indicators right here that let you know which of the inputs is currently being sent to that monitor. And if you'd like to vary that, you can tap that button or you can use the remote to select directly. But each of these are individual, so you could very easily send the same input to all 4 monitors or different inputs to different outputs. Totally up to you. To the right of that is a service port. It's a micro USB port. That's used to push firmware to the product if new versions come out later on. You'll connect this up to your computer, move the firmware file to the product. It'll do the update. On the rear of the units where you'll make all your connections, starting on the left are 4 input connections, 1, 2, 3, and 4. These connect to the media devices you'd like to send to the output devices. To the right of that are 4 more HDMI connections for the output, 1, 2, 3, and 4. These connect to your monitors, and again, the front allows you to decide which of these inputs is sent to which of these outputs, and you can use the remote as well. To the right of that is a bank of EDID switches. These can be used to adjust the frame rate and resolution of the input versus output, and that's fully explained in the manual. And then finally to the right of that is a DC input port. That's used with the included power supply. You'll simply plug that into a wall outlet. The other end of that cable has a barrel connection on it which plugs in there, and you can tighten the collar so that doesn't pop out during operation. And that's pretty much it for the matrix. Now I'll show you just how easy it'll be to use this product with your own equipment. And for this demonstration, over here I've set up 4 small media players. Each of them are displaying a different image just to make it easy to tell them apart. And these represent my 4 HDMI devices that I'd like to enjoy the content from on my monitors. And these can be a DVD player, a game console, a home computer, pretty much anything with a standard HDMI connection. On either side of me, I've set up 4 monitors as my output devices, and this is where I'd like to enjoy the content from my media devices. In front of me, I have the 4x4 HDMI matrix. Now, the first set of connections I'll make are from the media devices to the matrix, and I've already connected an HDMI cable up to each of the players. The other end of that cable plugs directly into the back of the matrix on HDMI input port number 1, port number 2, port number 3, and finally port number 4. And now that I have my input devices connected, I can connect up my output devices. I have 2 HDMI cables already connected to these monitors. I'll plug those into HDMI output number 1 and output number 2. And you want to make sure you're using high quality HDMI cables for these connections. Then I've got 2 more monitors over here with HDMI cables connected, and I'll plug those into HDMI output number 3 and finally output number 4. And now that everything's connected, all I'm missing is the power, and I've already plugged in the power supply. The other end of the cable has a barrel connection on it which plugs directly into the back of the unit. Now the minute I add power to the unit, it's going to start that internal power on self-test where it's checking all the electronics to make sure everything is working okay. It's also checking the input resolution of my media devices and the output resolution of the monitors to make whatever adjustments are needed internally to give me the best possible picture on each of the screens. So let me plug that in. It'll take a second or two for that self-test to run, and once it finishes, you'll start to see the images appear in these monitors. Now once they come up, you'll notice that there are 4 different images up top because I have 4 different devices with different images being displayed on each. And right now I've got it set where input number 1 is going to output number 1, input 2 to output 2, 3 to 3, and 4 to 4. But I can easily change that by tapping the buttons on the front of the unit. So for example, if I'd like to send the same input to all 4 monitors, I'll just simply tap the button and pick input 1 for all of the outputs. And you'll have the same image on all 4 monitors. Now it takes a second for it to make the adjustment, but you can see I've moved them all over to the game console. If I want them all to be input number 2, I just tap it again, and all of them will move to input number 2. And you've got the same image on all 4 monitors. And the beautiful part about this product is that it's really a switch, it's a splitter, and it's a matrix all in one, and you have complete control over which of the inputs is displayed on which of the outputs, again, using the buttons on the front or the included remote control. So it's an incredibly easy product to use and extremely versatile. And it's just that simple to get it working. I hope that closer look was helpful. Now here are a few really important things to keep in mind when you're comparing the Orei UHD-404 to other Matrix products you may be considering. The first has to do with resolution. This product fully supports 4K ultra high definition resolution content at up to 60 frames a second, which is a really high resolution, which means it'll work perfectly fine with all of your modern media devices like your game console, your computer, a DVD player, pretty much anything that can output an HDMI signal. It's also HDMI 2.0A compatible, which means all of the modern features built into HDMI will work with this product just fine. It's also HDCP 2.2 compliant, which means it'll support a wide range of different copy-protected media content, so you won't have to worry about playing content through the matrix. Also, the product can down-res as necessary to match different resolution monitors. So if you've got 4 different monitors connected, and a couple of those are 4K and a couple are at 1080p, this product will make the adjustments to give you the best possible picture at the output. Finally, the product includes an EDID switch setting on the back that allows you to easily match the EDID from the input resolution and frame rate with the output of those monitors, so you'll get the perfect picture at the output. Everything you need to get started is included with the kit, and with a few simple connections, you can be up and running in no time. So thanks again for watching, and until next time, as always, stay nerdy.